Hello, how are you? Well, without saying anything, today's words. Okay, there are two of them. One is predict. It means tell something beforehand. Next one is vanish. It means disappear or suddenly disappear. Okay, for example, predict. The weather forecast can predict the weather correctly most of the time, not always, as we all experience, right? Another one, let's say, who could predict the war break? Well, I should say broke because it was the last month. Let me do that again. Who could predict the war broke between Ukraine and Russia right after the Beijing Winter Olympic Games last month? It was shocking, wasn't it? Now, next word, vanish. Do you remember? It means disappear suddenly, or just becomes invisible, or just disappears. Okay, the sun, the sun vanishes behind clouds, but then it appears soon in the blue sky in Hawaii, and which repeats very often, almost on daily basis. That's nice, isn't it? Yes, when the sun disappears, people get panicked. But then when it comes back, people feel happy. Okay, that's vanish. Another one is, let's see. Okay, we all wish that words vanish from the earth or from the world. Don't you agree? Okay, now idioms. There are two of them, of course. One is up to date. Of course, if you're familiar with computers or digital equipment, you've heard of this word. All you need to do some up-to-dating, or that data is not up to date. So that means the timely or sometimes the latest or modern or brought up to the present time. The latest probably, yes. Another one is out of date. So up to date, then out of date. Out of date means no longer available or current or in use. It means old-fashioned. Okay, for example, out of date, I'm sorry, let's start with up to date. Oh, this catalog is not up to date. It was published a few years ago. Or, oh, my smartphone is not up to date. I need to up to date it. Okay, another one is, okay, without checking the up-to-date news, one never knows what's happening in the world today. Isn't that very true? Another idiom is out of date, of course. For example, without using CGs or computer's assistants, movies can be out of date now, because almost every movie uses those kind of things. Although some of those out-of-date films can become fashionable. I mean, to become like up-to-date things. That's something very strange about the world and culture that we have. For example, some out-of-date clothes can be the trendiest, and people sometimes enjoy wearing those kind of things. For example, vintage jeans, right? Old jeans 100 years ago. But then people think that's very, very wonderful. And some people would like to use old houses. Of course, you need to fix them up. One thing that we cannot do is to eat out-of-date vegetables or food. Of course not. But other than food, some out-of-date things can be sort of like up-to-date things today. Isn't that strange? It's almost like a Pandora's box or paradox or whatever. So that's all about it. Well, spring is on its way. Well, I would say spring is around the corner. I hope you enjoy it. But for those who suffer from the allergies, I'm sorry. Well, I'm one of them too. We're just going to have to deal with it. Good luck to you and to me. See you next time. Bye for now.